Hello, join us as we go live to Venezuela. President Nicolas Maduro is offering statements. Let's listen.
The coherence with the original project of our libertarians. This is the original Bolivarianism. We are the Bolivarians, the original ones. The coherence between the plan, the National Simón Bolívar project, the plan of the homeland, the blue book, the coherence of all that was thought and written and ordained in the documents that founded in the founding theses. Here I remember this very good document that was sent to me in this version, even though there's this small book that also exists. Diosdado was reading a part. I remember Commander Chavez and Aristotle very active with this document, Darío Vivas, talking, debating, scratching, writing and rewriting. For our thesis, our strategic lines, our theory, first had a pertinence that was absolute with the historical reality and the reality of the people, always connected with the people. That is vital. So it doesn't transform into empty words or speculations. What do they call the theoretical? There is a left that existed, very given to the theoretical, talking too much, as much talked and written, and then it is hard to land all of those ideas when ends like crazy. It's like those people, Pedro, I don't know if it happens to you that you can't chew gum and walk. In the Yes, I saw you on TikTok. I was watching TikTok a little to see the assemblies, and I saw a very good TikTok from Erika on the beach. It was very good. Didn't you see Erika's TikTok? Remembering the coherence among the lines, the theses, our theory, revolutionary, that came from the people, from the reality. From the reality and from the practice to theory, and from theory to practice. We learned that from Mao Zedong in that time, and of Hugo Chavez. The coherence, pay attention, strategical lines of political action. That is just the title. Here is the youth. And applause to this leadership of our youth that is so beautiful. Only there is one person, sore thumb among you. How many people from Magallanes are there here? We have some people that are infiltrated. And from Caracas, we at least make more noise. Yesterday we were beaten, but we are at the same level. We have won 2 or 3 times, and so have they. Don't say that. Yesterday it was impressive, I say. Impressive. All of the tickets for the game between Caracas and Magallanes were sold. There was not one ticket without being sold, and the stadium was filled with people in all of the hours of Sunday, and Monday morning people were leaving. the burgers, the hot dogs, all of the food, all that is said in the Simon Bolivar Stadium. That is another one of the great works for the sports that the revolution has done in the middle of the economical war and the siege. It is impressive, truly. Not only that, but in La Chinita on Friday, who was there? Pedro was there dancing, and the camaraderie were there. And you are from Maracucha, right? Our ex-president of the FIBEP. Are you also Maracucha? You were there, correct. It was impressive. Over 350,000 people went to the streets to venerate the Chinita and lighting the lights. And there we had the drones, but not the war drones, but the colorful drones that I was gifted in China. 2,500 drones, and that was viral in Maracaibo for 3 days. So we gifted La Chinita the best fairs and parties in thank you for all of her blessings and protection. So my greetings to all of the people in Zulia and Maracaibo. So it is impressive how these people have assumed the celebration of the life and the maximum social happiness here and there. Here we have the lines of the political culture capitalist to these socialist militants, because Chavez insisted in the breaking with the capitalist practices, and we could say the practices of corruption, etc., of creating groups, political groups and economical groups to enrich themselves, to take the political power, and all of which is the reproduction of the capitalist ideology, to turn the machinery into a party and movement at the service of the fights of the people. The concept of movement party, which I remember was built very well, and these are lines that are alive, historical, and the legacy of Chavez and Aristobulo and Darío, who are also here present with us. 3, to turn the party into a powerful medium of propaganda and communication today that is lost from the sight. What we do, and also what we can do in the battle field of the cognitive war, called like that by Yanez, the cognitive war, and in the fields of the cognitive liberation of our youth, for the PSUV as a platform for the development and strengthening of the popular power. We have moved forward a lot, and here we were talking of the bases and the circles of popular fight. We have evolved towards new ways of organization that are absolutely Bolivarian and absolutely revolutionary, that are changing the paradigm of the politics in the world. 5th, the Constitution of the Great Patriotic Pole, a very bold politics of repolarization. And in that time we took the 3 concepts. The repolarization was one of them. Correct. And this document of these 5 theses ends with this. How does the proclamation of Liberator Simon Bolivar, when he was talking to 150 soldiers that destroyed the army of Pablo Morillo on April 3rd of 1819, and said, soldiers, what has been done is not more than a prelude of what you can do. Get ready for combat and count with the victory that you have in the points of your weapons and your guns. And at the end of this document, Commander Chavez puts on January 2011, 200 years later, the fight is the same. colony or independence. Those who want homeland, come with us. Hugo Rafael Chavez Frias. It is saying the homeland, the coherence in life. Because sometimes they used to say to us, this is revolutionary because he has a stake, but when he grows and sees the honeys of life, gets married and have children, it will pass. Have faith that these ideas will pass. That's how many of us were taught to. This is a hothead person because he's young. Well, maybe when is young is crazier. That might be more bold. But that energy, when the revolution is authentic and when one learns to be coherent and spiritually connected with the deepness of the homeland, with a connection that is unique with the supreme ideas of the homeland, that coherence takes one to have the same energy, the same dreams, and the same strength, no matter the age that you are. If you're 15 or if you're 100 years, as we saw in our people.